Are you struggling to improve your English fluency? Do you want to speak English fluently or confidently? Hello, this is Neha and I am here to help. In this video, I'm just going to be tell you some tips and tricks through by following them you are just going to be fluent in English. Actually, it's not all about that. When I'm talking about English, it's just going to be implementing on the all the things. When it comes to be you are learning some new things, you want to learn something, but you are just going to be, you want to become better at that particular skills, and you want to like, okay, I'm just going to be do something, and there's some extraordinary things, although there is no need for that one. But when it comes to be fluent in English, when it comes to be fluent in any other language apart from your native language, then you have to be use some particular tips and tricks. But in this video, I'm just going to be share a particular one that is just going to be a technique. If you are just going to be follow that particular one, you will see huge difference if you start following that one. So this technique name is that is listen and retell. Listen and retell. So now let me tell you what does it mean by the listen and retell. When it comes to be listening, you already know. Like listening means you are just going to be listening to something in English because you are now just going to be understand, you are just going to be speak up, or you want to become fluent in English because we are talking about English, that's why. So like suppose you have to be listen to something, okay, in English, because I talk about listen and retell. Retell simply mean when it comes to be like you are just going to be listen to something, and after that you have already listened that particular thing, but now it comes to be you have to be tell that particular thing whatever you have listened to at that particular moment. But now it comes to be that you are just going to be retell in your own words. Okay, so it was like a summary about this particular technique, but now I'm just going to be describe this particular technique in detail. So when it comes to be listen to, okay, so listen to anything, like you are talking about songs, and when it comes to be you are talking about a movie. But I will suggest you when it comes to be listening to something, then you have to be watch some particular content which is just going to be add some values in your life. When it comes to be like if there is a movie and you feel like, okay, this movie is something like just going to be add some value in my life, and that's why I'm just going to be watch this particular one. But somehow if you are thinking, okay, this is the particular thing because people are just going to be watch that particular one, people are just going to be listen to that particular audio, and that's why I'm just going to following the crowd, and you are just going to be, I'm just going to be in a queue, then it's not going to be make a sense. You have to be select an audio, and you have to be sit with yourself so that you can easily understand, okay, this is something that I'm just going to be talk about here. It's like if in my case, like suppose if I have to be select an audio, then it's just going to be related to my values, and if it's just going to be something that I want to become in future, then I'm just going to be select that particular content which is just going to be aligning with my values, with my dreams. So it would be like the double benefit. When it comes to be you are just going to be improving your English, and on the other hand it's just going to be add some values in your personality, and it's just going to be tell you something about your future goals, so that how you are just going to be achieve them. So that's why you have to be, you are just going to be wisely choosing something. So choose an audio to listen. It's something like if you are just going to be listen to some songs, so it must be like it's just going to make you feel positive. It's not all about, okay, you have started listening to music, but it's just going to be sad kind of things, and you have started feeling, no, I'm not feeling well at that time because I'm listening that particular sentence, that particular song. That's why you have to keep in mind, okay, this is a particular song, this is a particular audio, I'm just going to be listen to here. But you have to be keep in mind how it's just going to be add value. However, you are not going to be do, you are just going to be improve your English fluency, and that's why you have to be listen to something. But you have to be keep in mind whatever you are listening to, it's just going to be become part of your subconscious mind. When it comes to be patterns, your emotions, your thoughts, it's just going to become part of your subconscious mind. And after some time it just become your pattern, your thought pattern. You will be like on a loop, you are just going to be think that particular things again and again over, because what you are doing at that time, you are just going to be listen to particular thing, and your mind is just going to be understand, okay, this is the something I'm just going to be listen to again and again over, and that's why I have to be accept that. So, when I'm talking about choose an audio to listen, it simply mean you have to be choose something and some content which is just going to be add some values and which is just going to make you feel more positive. You are not going to be feel down at the time while you are listening to something. So you can select a podcast, audiobooks, and even your music, not music because music is something like without words. When it comes to be songs, English songs, so you have to be understand because they are the like a informal kind of sentences, they are just going to be used in songs and the in podcast as well. And when it comes to be audiobooks, then it's just going to be some advanced kind of vocabulary and the some sentences as well, but somehow you are just going to be familiar with all the things. That's why it is crucial to listen to something in that particular language, which language you are learning right now. So because we are talking about English, that's why you have to be keep in mind, okay, I'm just going to be listen to something, some particular audio, and you can even write down, okay, these kind of audio, these kind of topics I have to be listen to particular content. Even you can watch as well, it's just going to be you are aligning your senses, your eyes and your ears in that particular content, and your mind is just going to be more focused on that particular one, and you are just going to be get something because your focus will be there, and you are just going to be in the present moment at that time. If you are watching some particular amazing content and you are really interested in that one, then you are just going to be focused on that one. This is the first one, that you have to be choose an audio must be high quality, that is going to be add some values in your personality, in your life. And the second thing you have to be remember, that is you don't have to be turn on the subtitles, because if you are just going to be turn on the subtitles or the caption, then you are just going to focus on the subtitles. That's not even crucial. You have to be listen to that particular audio without subtitles, without caption, so that you can understand, okay, this is the particular thing I'm just going to be listen to. So you have to be listen to again and again over. You can even listen to that particular one once or twice, it's up to you. Okay, but after that you are just going to be retell that particular story, whatever you have listened to. You are just going to be tell yourself, even you can record yourself at that particular moment, and you don't have to be pay attention I'm recording myself. It's even like you are just going to be make it feel so easy, then you don't have to be pay attention on that so much. So you are just going to be retell, and it's just going to be in your own words, because there would be a lot of different kind of vocabulary you were listening to, but now you don't remember. That's why whatever just coming into your mind, you can use in that particular scenario. But you don't have to be stop, you are just going to be listen to that particular one. Now it comes to be retelling. You have to be tell everything whatever you have listened to in your own words. Okay, and now suppose you are done with that one, you have already retell all the things whatever you have listened to. Now it comes to be you are just going to be watch or listen to that particular audio, or when it comes to be content you were listening to at that time, you have to be listened to again and again over, one or two times, it could be like it twice. Okay, so when you are just going to be listened to again, then you have to pay attention, okay, what kind of vocabulary, what kind of word I didn't pronounce well, like when I'm talking about the pronunciation. So if there will be like some mistakes, then you have to be try to correct them. You are just going to be like you are just going to be, okay, these are the mistakes, I'm just going to be correct here. Okay, so this is the thing you have to be do. You are just going to be listen to that particular audio again, and it could be like a once, or sometimes if you feel like I'm just going to be listen to it again and again over, twice or thrice, it ups to you. But please try this, means first let me summarize that. You have to be choose an audio that is going to be add some values in your life. And second one, you don't have to be turn on the subtitles. And after that, you have to be retail whatever you listen to, and you are just going to be retail that particular thing. If you want that, you want to record yourself, then you can go ahead with that one. But if you don't feel comfortable recording yourself, then there's no need for that one. Okay. And after that, you are just going to be listen to that particular audio or the content again, so that you can come to know, but with the subtitles. You have to be watch or the listen that particular audio or content with the subtitles now. So because you are just going to be turn on the subtitles, now you can understand, okay, these kind of mistakes I have made, and now I'm just going to be correct them. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching that. Bye bye.